It is almost like it's sort of it is like a peach soft clay, a real light clay colour.
Look how big it is. I mean, I've got quite big hands.
I'm loving it. Just class that as. Just recap, it's the next morning. So on another video. Hello. Oh, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day. I've had a lovely walk, met friends, went for a bacon sandwich, sit down, cup of tea. Lovely. Anyway, Mike's taken me out to B&Q. Yeah, that's my treat for the day. I'm going to treat myself to a new toaster as well, probably a kettle if we see one. Anyway, I best get ready. Hello, happy Sunday. I'm in my room, I'm starting my room today. I'm going to start on this wall. I've decided I don't like it. And it's a bit of a not just a dust collector, but you end up putting stuff on it and it just looks cluttered. So yeah, starting on this wall, getting all the nails out, doing a bit of filling. I've got some filling to do. Yeah, that's my plan for this morning. Right, I've got that as smooth as I can. It's not solid yet, so I can't give it a really good sand, but I've got it. It's quite good. Smooth. So I've done a few little tiny ones as well, and some other bits that I wasn't happy with. Yeah, I'm going to let that dry, give it a really good sand, and then I probably will need a little bit more filler, just a light coating, and then sand it again, and then that should be ready for painting. So the light's not very good in here, but do you want to see the pink? It's called Pressed Petal. Pressed Petal. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's going to look like. Like I said, the light's not very good in here. And if I put my light on, you won't see the real colour of it anyway. That's as daylight as you're going to get. So it is like a rosy, quite a calm pink, I think. But yeah, there it is. Just wanted to see what it's going to look like. It'll need a couple of coats, and of course I've got all that to do as well. I've got a couple of days booked off work, but one of the days I want to go to Scarborough and see my friend. But it still gives me a long weekend, and I could always do a little bit on an evening, you know. Yeah. Haven't shown you the other colour yet for the walls, and I'm not 100% convinced on it now, but if I don't use it in here, I do know where I can use it. Anyway, I'll show you that when I get to it. Now I've had to put the light on. It's getting a bit dark. I'm so looking forward to the summer and the long days, you know, where you feel like you've actually got some daytime rather than starting work and it's dark and finishing work and it's dark. Anyway, we'll need a couple of coats. These doors aren't actually finished. We've got the latches to put on, and there's like a little crossbar thing that's going on as well, sort of like an overlap to tidy it up so it doesn't look like that when it's closed. It's got like it'll have like a full strip going across the top, and it'll just make it look really tidy. So there's that to do yet, but I just wanted to see what this looks like and what it dries like, and an idea of how many coats I'm going to need. So probably 2, maybe 3. I'll see what it's like after 2 coats, but possibly 3. Yeah. It's coming on. It's coming on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm in my room. The weather's terrible. And yeah, I'm getting the paint out. I'm gonna emulsion this wall. It's ready. It's ready. First, I want to thank everybody for all of their input. Oh, one of you, is it Alison? Retired interior designer, and the idea you came out with, oh, I love it. But while I was in B&Q, I kind of got inspired, and I went ahead and bought some paint. But I want to show you what my inspiration was. I took a photo of it. Hang on. So while I was in B&Q, I spotted these pictures. That one. This. It might be because it's a cocktail, but I love these colours. These colours are just gorgeous. But also there was that one at the back, which has, like, you can see, it has a more of a peachy theme to it, and I do like peach. And then there was this one. Probably can't see that very well, but I love those colours. Love them. So while I was in B&Q, I was maybe rushing a little bit. I wasn't rushing, but I was maybe rushing a little bit. And I was matching paints to go with this pink. I think on the sage green, I am going to go with a really beautiful sage in the hallway. So I'm not going to go mad with sage in here, but I will have some sage just to pick it up so it flows. And I'm probably going to go with a curtain in a sage. And Alison's, I'm sure it was Alison, mentioned that a velvet might look really nice, and I like that idea a lot, a velvet, because I'm traditional girl, and a sage velvet curtain with a ruffled top, I think it'll look across there, it'll look stunning. Whether I'm going to go to the ceiling, I don't know. I do like the idea because it's a bit, the ceiling's very scruffy up there. You know, it's a bit of a patchwork job with the coving and everything. So I do like the idea of it, but I can't stop thinking it's going to look like a big wall of fabric, and it might be a bit too much. And I do quite like my hamper baskets. It's not looking very tidy at the moment, but when I arrange them, I think they look quite nice. So I don't know on that one, but I am keen on a sage velvet. So I'm on the hunt for the right fabric. I'm probably gonna, if I can't find, oh, I'll have a look for some, but if I can't find the right sage, which probably won't be able to, then I'll just buy my own fabric and make them myself. Easy enough, she says. So yeah, so leading up to the colour of the walls, and you're all going to be a little bit, why did you do that? But the idea of the vintage rose voile wallpaper, I hadn't had time to even have a look, but I really like it now. I like that idea. So I might end up redecorating again next year. Yeah, I am a little bit rushed in getting this room done because all of my big stuff, the furniture, dressing table, is in our bedroom, and we need to book the decorator to come and fix the ceiling in there. So I need all of that stuff out of there and back in here. It's not like it's a massive issue or anything. It's just that I would like to get it done. So I'm going to get the paint out and I'll show you what I've gone for. Now, I know I often make choices about colours, and I know there's quite a few of you often say, why, Cheryl? Why? I don't know. I like it. I guess I like what I like. I think it goes with the pink. Shall I just show you? Stop it. Okay, here it is. Okay. So it's a soft peach. It's a nice soft peach that I think goes with, hang on, let me just get the pink. Always look different in the tin, on the tin, than it will when I get the paint on the wall. So I don't know yet until, but I thought with that peach and then bring in some light sage. There's the pink with the peach. It just made me feel like sunshine. Just reminded me of these like little, I'll just bring them up again. Where is it? There it is. Hang on. Yes. Yeah. Just made me feel like this sort of summery colours. And and those two. So yeah, that's my feeling on it. I saw it, I liked it, I got it. That's it. Should we just get it on the wall and see what it looks like? Oh, I'm so stressed. Actually, I'll just show you some fabric. It's fabric that I absolutely love and adore. And these are the kind of colours I like. Not the quite as bright, not the brighty ones, bright orange, bright pink, but all of those like peachy, lemon, light greens and pinks. That's me. That's me right there. It'll dry differently, but I can see where I've filled. That's not good. We'll get a coat on, but I'm probably going to have to put a bit more filler in and sand it again. And see how it looks when it dries. So I don't know what's going on. It's really patchy. Here the paint won't go on at all. I don't know why, it's just not going. And in other areas, I know that's where I did some filling, so there's wood filler there, but you should be able to paint. Of course you can paint on top of wood filler. That definitely isn't as smooth as I thought it was. So it's a bad, I mean it is a bad wall. It was a bad wall to begin with. They're all bad walls in this house. This house is all for, there's no good wall. They're all banana shaped. I think I'm going to paint it. I'll give it another coat, and if I'm not happy, that wall might get papered with a pretty paper, like the suggestion of a voile type paper. Not sure how I feel about the peach at the minute. Not sure. It needs to dry. Yeah. Might be another one of my bloopers, my colour bloopers. Cheryl, stop it. I'll keep going anyway. We'll see what it looks like. You know, the skirtings are terrible. All around the house, the skirting boards are terrible. We're replacing most of them, but like in here, they're just awful. But we could go on forever. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I've got to start living my life. I just need to get the house to some kind of point where I can get to the weekend and think, oh, what shall I do this weekend with myself? Something that I want to do, rather than this. I am actually enjoying doing this room. It's drying okay, thankfully, but it will need another coat. It is drying okay. And I've talked myself into getting those 2 pictures. I like them. And I was thinking maybe of some, like, a little bit of rose gold shelf. You know, you can get these like little shelving things in rose gold and hang them and then put a little plant on them or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud. That's all I'm doing at the moment. I'm just about to paint around that. And then I've got the top to do. I've hit the coving, but that's got to be painted as well, all of that. I don't think I've actually got any white emulsion. I'm going to have a look. I must do. But everything needs doing in here. Everything. Yeah. Now you might think that I'm used to having things that aren't straight. Hello. But in the flat in Scarborough, now I know the building was from the 1700s. It's one of the oldest buildings in Scarborough. It's ancient, where we used to live. But the apartments were made in the 80s. So it was turned from a hotel into, not really apartments, flats. Flat is considered to be all in one level on the full floor. So a flat. I think that's the definition of it anyway. So yeah, the walls went straight, but it wasn't as bad as here. From what I remember when we used to decorate, it wasn't that bad. It was, you didn't come across problem after problem after problem like in here. So it's a little bit frustrating. That's all I'm saying. I'm not having a massive moan or anything. Might sound like I am. I'm just coming to the end of it now. The end of, because I think since I started this new job, and I am enjoying the job, and it's a good employer, but it's a lot of hours, and now my free time is really precious and special to me. So I want my weekends back, Yeah. I think there's something, only one thing I'm just going to say, let's say this out loud, is I think people who don't know us and come on the channel, they don't know us and everything that's happened and everything. And they'll have been, like we do, we watch other channels as well. We watch renovation channels and all of that, and just you don't want to watch me painting. I watch other people renovating houses, and it's like they've got a never-ending pit of money. It's like their bank accounts go on forever. They have every single tool that they could possibly ever need or want, all the proper stuff and the materials, and they talk about saving money and budget, but when you're watching them, you're thinking, I mean, what? How can they afford it? They're the ones that big renovation projects, they're getting the views. I gotta tell you, even when you're watching the ones where they look like they've got tons of views and subscribers, they're not earning a lot. They're not. Trust me, I know. It's not a lot of money. So they must be getting the money from somewhere. And I kind of when I do sometimes, I read the comments and I think, I'd love to do that. And they say, well, you should have done this and you should do that, and this is the way, and why don't you do this? And I think, I'd love to, but when we've finished all of this, I'm going to focus on the recovery of our savings, our savings account, the poor thing. I want to focus on saving up again and getting some money back in the coffers. So yeah, I wish that I could do everything the way that I absolutely wanted it. If that was the case, I'd have ripped this room out and had all brand new skirting and coving, and I'd have had decorators in. And as you know, we are actually going to dip into our savings, and for the rest of the house, we're going to get people in for the bits that we can't do. Mike more and more is needing to lay down and go to have a sleep during the day. He's absolutely burnt out. And health comes first. So we'll do what we can do with what we've got. I'll do what I can do, and we'll get people in that we can afford, where we can afford to get stuff done, we'll get it done. And that's it. So it might not get done in the best way possible, but at least it'll get done to the point where we can go back to having a bit of a life. And I'd like to get out in the van this summer if I can, get away a little bit. Oh, I am going away for the weekend. Well, I'm going away for a night. I'm going to Scarborough Sunday night till Monday, seeing all my friends. really looking forward to that. I'll take you with me as well, so you'll see that coming up on a video. I just had a flashback, a memory of me in my early 20s in my first home. So that will have been, oh gosh, mid-90s, early to mid-90s. And it was because I was thinking of the voile thing, the voile effect, and I was thinking, God, do you remember when we used to stencil? Do you remember that? I did, and then it reminded me of my first home, and it was popular to sponge your walls with paint. Do you remember that? Like, it was like a stipply effect, sponging. So what did I do? I sponged the whole house. The whole house got sponged. Worse than that, I used about 3 different colours to sponge against. So it actually, the living room actually looked like, it looked like somebody had thrown up on the wall. It just looked like somebody had vomited on the wall. It was that bad, and I did the whole house. Yeah, that's yeah, the history of my decorating skills back in the early 20s. And I just used to, I didn't have a clue, but everybody else was doing it, and I just used to think, oh well, I'll give that a go and see what it looks like. And it never ended well. And the stenciling, oh gosh, I had this strange idea that you should be daring and put colours together that just should never go together. So this was after the sponging era, we'll call it that. And I went for a terracotta orange with a navy blue. Oh, it's bad. It was bad. And I had a dado rail. Yeah, I had a dado rail. And I stenciled like a Aztec design over the dado in gold. It was bad. It was so bad. But at the time I thought it was brilliant. But looking back now, and I just think, oh no, what a disaster. And here I am with soft peach. Well, at least I'm not stenciling. But I like the idea of that voile, like a vintage voile effect on a wall. I've not even had a look to see what you can buy, if I'm honest. But if this wall is bad, I am going to wallpaper it. If it don't come out well, I'll just get a thick wallpaper. But yeah, I was thinking, oh gosh, that really sounds like a lovely idea, a real vintage effect. And it just brought back memories of stenciling and sponging. Oh dear. I'm not far off this wall. We need to get this wall done. That's why I'm focusing on this one, so that I can get my dressing table back in here out of our room. So this is sort of the priority for now. It's been dry, the second coat's fine, so it's covering now. And it is drying okay. You cannot see it on the camera. I'm looking through the lens and you cannot see it. It looks like a soft clay, which I actually do like. And somebody did mention a soft clay idea. This is not good. This is where I filled. That's just appalling. I either fill it again and sand it, or I buy those pictures that I like. I don't think I'd put the pictures there though. The wallpaper's bubbling, the lining paper is bubbling a little bit, but that'll settle back down once the paint's dry, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm all right with it. It is almost like, it's sort of it is like a peach soft clay, a real light clay colour. I'm liking it more against white, and I'm not sure now about the dusky pink on the doors. I'm not sure that they go. I mean, I'll keep going and I'll finish it, but I'm not sure about the pink and the peach. And it might be because obviously it's not finished and I haven't got everything else in, but I'm thinking I would have probably liked a cream now on the doors. A nice cream with that peachy colour. I've done a complete turnaround with what I wanted. Anyway, this wall's nearly done. It's just drying. I haven't been very neat with my lines. I've got the coving to do, and the skirting, and I need to get my dressing table back in here. So I better focus on this area, just this little corner, and get this done before I continue with any more painting. Wallpaper painting, that is. But it looks nice against crisp white. And there. I don't want them white though. That'll be too much. Too in your face. I don't know. Can't remember if I got any white emulsion for the coving. It might be better if I just finish painting and then get my dressing table back in, and then when I do the painting just move things around a bit. Do you think? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll do that. That's me done for the day. I think I've scratched my eye in the night. This eye's really sore. Anyway, it's done. All the coats are on. So there's the colour. That's still wet up there, so it looks a bit dark. But yeah, I don't know if that's... I think that's still drying, and it's what I can see is shadow. Yeah, it is. It's shadow. But, yeah, so that's done. I've done the woodwork around here, and I've done the skirting there, and that's just so that we can tomorrow put the blind back up, and that I don't have to think about that anymore. That's done, and I can put this back, and those can all go back up there when that's all dry. So a bit messy at the minute, but I'm gonna tidy up, and that's me. I'm gonna go and get some food, a cup of tea, slice of cake. I do worry about myself sometimes. Toil, not voil, toil. That's what I meant to say. Toil, voil is something else. It's not toil. So the idea of toil. I'm getting a little bit obsessed about it, to be honest. So I do like the colour. I'm not going to say I love it. I like it. I'm really liking the toil idea, and I'm thinking curtain or feature wall. I don't know. I'm going to have to think it through. I think I'll just finish the room for now, and then when everything's in its place, I'll have a bit of a better idea, because I've got to put my dressing table here and a mirror. So I don't want it to be too busy. So if I and then I've got the pictures that I wanted to buy, but the pictures that I wanted to buy won't really go with toil, because the toil is that's quite vintage, sort of vintage, and those pictures that I like, they're more retro. So I'm either going retro or vintage, and this colour with that pink is more retro. I'll think it through. But I'm obsessed with the toil idea now. Can't get it out of my head. Oh dear.
Have a walk with Christine and Simba.
I was just hotel staff. The milk had turned in the fridge and I was making my cup of tea. So she's just brought me some fresh.
Oh, very quick one.
Yeah, she was quick. Here we go. Nice cup of tea. So yeah, I can have a nice coffee in the morning. Got a big drawer full of stuff. Got a fridge that has some wine in, nuts and stuff. There's no bars of chocolate. Normally I have chocolate bars in there, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
You brought some.
Yeah, I have. I've brought some sweeties and snacks and stuff. I was in M&S, so I got a couple of sandwiches, and while I was in there, I got Willow's favourite. I've stocked up on them. Favourite, she loves these. Oh, what? She's what, Mama? You're going to open them, Mama? She likes to open the bag. So yeah, it's quite a big room.
Yeah.
I did treat us because we've worked hard. Lovely big bed, nice big soft bed. This is the bike and boot, just by the way. So yeah, she's gonna get in those. There's quite a lot of room in here. Nice bathroom, big shower. I do like a bath, but not to worry. Their stuff is lovely. They lock it. They lock everything. You'd probably get it out if you wanted to, but yeah, I do like stuff from hotels. Oh. I feel like I'm on holiday. I'm on holiday. Just a little break. I'll finish that. Hello.
Hello.
You've got your steak and chips with pepper sauce and
chips.
giant king
Something
prawns.
green.
That's a bit of salad. I've got my char-grilled broccoli and green beans. This is smoked haddock gratin, roast potatoes, and I've got some olives on the side. Yum yum.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. God, I'm so full. I've got room for ice cream. Have you got room for ice cream?
Always got room for pudding. It was nice, isn't it?
Banoffee split.
How big it is. I mean, how
it good? You want to come this way? Have a good dig, Willow. Good girl. Go on, file your nails. Good girl. Good. Is that good? You want me to throw it? I want to throw it for you. Oh. Come on then. Oh, good girl, good girl. Is that it? Are you done? Hello, darling. Hi. Hello. Oh, I'm good. Are you all right? Yeah, look at you.
Are you all right?
Nice.
Oh my God, it's my big beast. Say hello.
Hey, you Rocker. I know, Willow. It's Rocker.
Oh, it's bored. Hi, you want the ball? Are we going to get wet? Where are you? Up here. There you go.
I know,
There's a
baby.
ball.
You want this one?
Oh,
Do you want
look,
this
swapped
one?
immediately.
Come on then.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh,
How are you doing?
filming.
Mwah.
Oh, so nice to see you.
Here it comes up. Da, 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 da.
Is that connected?
No, this is for my YouTube.
Wow, good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's nice. Maybe just want somebody's chum, I don't know. Champagne.
Hello, it's Saturday. I've had a lovely long walk with my friends. Stopped off, had a bacon tomato sandwich, very nice cup of tea. Right, so I'm going to try and finish this room this weekend. Don't think I'll get it done today, but you know, those two doors to do. Then there's an overlapping strip that needs to go on. I am liking this colour now. I think, especially now it's properly dried, it is quite pretty. I don't know how I'm going to finish the room yet. I still don't know. I don't know if that's going to still stay plain. I think it will for now, and then I'll live with it. I've just sorting out everything at the moment, so you should be used to me by now. Scarborough. I'm all over the place. Scarborough, I treated myself to some new leggings. Good Move stuff, brand new ones. I had some vouchers to spend, so I got that, and I got a new top and some new jeans. I think I've already told you that already, but anyway. I'm thinking of painting this. I'm thinking about it. I was in a mad rush this morning, trying to get out for my walk. Yeah, so I'm thinking of painting it, and I don't know what colour. Yeah. And I know what you're thinking. You're going to say, well, we'll make all these suggestions and then you'll go and choose something entirely different. Yeah. Not always. Yes, I don't know if I'm going to live with this wall or whether it's going to change, but like I said, I'm going to get the dressing table finished, a nice big mirror up there, and then pictures and see what the wall looks like. If I'm happy with it, I'll live with it. If I'm not, then that'll become a feature wall. I don't want it to end up busy with pictures because that's quite a nice wall for pictures. I went to charity shop. A couple of bargains. I had this on yesterday with my red cardigan, so it needs defluffing. The cardigan's fluffed all over it, but it was only £3.50. Cotton Traders, size 16. Isn't that pretty? Whoops. And I got another one as I just destroy my room. The other one's that's a George, size 18. Again, £3.50. Nothing wrong with it. That'll look beautiful in summer with a little vest underneath and a pair of jeans. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm really pleased with that buy. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this. This needs to clear out. I've got all of my winter stuff. There's tons of winter jumpers amongst there that need to come out. They'll get folded up when this cold snap finishes. It's freezing today. But yeah, all of my winter stuff will get folded away and put into those. They're pretty much empty. And hopefully all the big wintry stuff will get put away for summer until winter arrives again. It does come round quick, doesn't it? Mentioned we have got some tradespeople coming in. We've not found somebody yet. We need to find a decorator and a tiler. But once we've done that, those jobs can go ahead. Well, actually, the hallway decorating can't go ahead until we've finished what we're doing. And in terms of our bedroom, I know one or maybe more of you have said might be a good idea to get the roof done first before doing the ceiling, fixing the ceiling. And we are, yeah, it makes sense. I think we were kind of thinking we really want to get the bedroom done, but no point getting it done if the roof decides to leak again. So yeah, we're thinking that through. But to get the roof done, we've got to delve into some pockets that aren't very deep anymore. So we've got to think that through properly and how we're going to fund the new roof. That's it really. Oh, Scarborough. Gosh, I loved it. Loved Scarborough. I only showed you a little bit because, to be honest, I was just so busy enjoying myself. I ate too much. That dinner and the banana split. I had a big dinner and a pudding. Couldn't finish it. And it laid really heavy on my tummy. But it was lovely. Yeah. And it was lovely to see my friends. It was really nice. Catch up on what everybody's been up to. That was it really. Yeah. Anyway, I better crack on. Oh, no, before I go, let me just show you this. So I've been making these. That one, I've shown you that one already. That's for my cousin for her birthday. I've been making these. I've done 3 of them now. I've been trying different ways of doing them. And this bit, end bit, the top stitch at the end is becoming a little bit of a problem and a bit scruffy. I know if they're handmade, they're handmade and they're supposed to be handmade, but I still want them to be nice and tidy. So I've done 3 of those. And I don't quite know what I'm going to do with them. I've got a neighbour who gave me a sewing machine, which was very sweet of her. So I might give her one of these. And I've still got friends that have got birthdays coming up that haven't had one yet. I am going to run out of friends that haven't had something homemade off me. Or they'll just be like, you know, I've got 5 makeup bags off you now. Stop it. But yeah, just thought I'd show you those. that I've done. I've got 3 of them. I could sell them, but I don't think they're quite sell worthy. This fabric I got given, so these have cost me very, very little to make. So I could just, to get my shop going, I could sell them, you know, really cheap on my Etsy shop once I get that opened up properly. Yeah. We've had some news about the van. Those are the curtains that are for the van. I'm going to leave that to Mike to talk to you about the van, because I think we've both had it up to here with bills on old cars and old vans. So yeah, I better get started. I better get on with this. As always, thank you for all of your comments, all of your support. Please remember to like and hype. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Just there.
I'm loving it. Just class that as. Just recap, it's the next morning. So on another video,